I was just wondering, is it safe for me to eat salami sticks? I wanted to ask, are bananas safe? Because I ate a banana and, I felt a bit of cramping in my abdomen. Today I ate pumpkin and wow, and I just noticed that my urine was a bit yellow, and because of that, I'm a bit worried. Should I be worried? What should I do? Hi guys, I'm Dr. Ann. This is the Health Hub. Today we'll be talking about top 5 foods to avoid in pregnancy. Let me, help all these first-time mothers out because I can understand. When you're a first-time pregnant, lady or first-time mom, you can be a bit anxious about literally everything. And it's a journey that you've never experienced in your life. So it's common and it's expected for one to have certain questions that need answers. So let me calm down with top 5 foods to avoid in pregnancy. So the first thing to avoid in pregnancy is high mercury fish. So mercury is a toxic element, and when found in high amounts, can cause damage to the central nervous system of the developing baby. This can then result in developmental issues. The top 7 fish to avoid, I almost said fishes. So the top 7 fish to avoid in pregnancy, it's things like the shark. I don't know where you're gonna get a shark, honey, but let's say you do. Swordfish, tailfish from Mexico, king mackerel, orange roofie, big-eyed tuna, and the marlin. So fish that are commonly eaten, that are low in mercury, that are safe to eat in pregnancy: salmon, cod, trout, haddock, and in the South African context, bloodset hake, snookfish, whatever, all those are safe to eat in pregnancy. Number 2, so raw fish, meat, and eggs. So you can't have anything raw. Pose a risk of contamination with bacteria like salmonella, shigella, listeria, and toxoplasma that can be passed through to your baby. And the most important one and the most toxic one that causes detrimental effects is listeria, because it can pass through the placenta to your baby. According to research, pregnant women are 10 to 20 times more likely to contract this listeria bacteria from these foods. And this then results in things like preterm labor, miscarriages, stillbirths, and severe illness of the baby once the baby is born. So no sushi, no poached egg, no sunny side up eggs. Basically, everything has to be cooked to perfection. And in terms of sushi, because I know, like, personally, I had a bad sushi craving, especially with my first pregnancy. And to combat that, I just, would do vegetarian sushi. You have to buy your sushi at a place that is clean and that ensures that there's no cross-contamination, because even though you can, opt for the vegetarian option, if they're still rolling up and not cleaning the materials, rolling up with the same whatever rollers and things like that, same dishes, which they use to make the sushi, where they make raw fish sushi. This can result in cross-contamination, and therefore you can still contract it even though you're thinking in your mind that you're eating vegetarian sushi. So number 3 is liver. On a regular day, liver is good, like sibiti, the audacity of it all. Literally, liver contains vitamin A, and vitamin A is necessary. It's like, in small amounts, it's necessary, because if you have a deficiency in vitamin A as a mother, your child can get night blindness. But in high amounts, vitamin A can be teratogenic. Okay, so liver contains vitamin A. And basically, if you eat a lot of it and in high amounts, especially in the first trimester, this can result in your child getting abnormalities, because it is teratogenic. So it does cause, abnormalities in development of the child or the baby, especially in the first trimester, because that's when basically the organs of the baby are being formed, everything, the heart, the body, the limbs, everything. So anything that disrupts that process, especially in that first 3 months, then you can potentially have a baby with abnormalities. Vitamin A in such high amounts can result in congenital abnormalities of the baby. Number 4, you have to avoid unpasteurized milk, cheeses, soft cheeses. So unpasteurized dairy products potentially can contain salmonella, listeria, and E. coli. So pasteurization is basically the most effective way to kill bacteria. Most dairy products that are sold are pasteurized, but like if you milk a cow and get the milk as is, then it basically contains potentially harmful bacteria. And then number 5, how can I forget, is alcohol. So according to CDC, there's no amount of alcohol that is found to be safe in pregnancy. You can't say take 2 glasses, or if you take 1 sip, it's safe enough in pregnancy. No, it isn't. So because of that, you are not meant to drink during pregnancy. So all babes are equally harmful, regardless of the percentage. Okay, beer, shampoo, vein, winery, papsak, all are equally as bad, and one should avoid these during pregnancy. This is even worse in the first trimester, because I already mentioned that in the first trimester, that's when most of the development of the baby happens. So that's when the heart is formed, the body, the limbs, everything. So that's the worst time for one to take alcohol.
So fetal alcohol syndrome is a syndrome found in babies whose mothers drink heavily during pregnancy, and they have facial deformities, heart defects, and intellectual disabilities. They also have behavioral problems. Babies with fetal alcohol syndrome have a small head, a short height, low birth weight. They also have speech and language delays.
So one just needs to abstain from consuming alcohol while they're trying to get pregnant, during pregnancy, and while breastfeeding. Yeah, thanks for watching. I hope like after this video you're able to sleep at night, no more worrying about nothing. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope it contributed in you getting less anxiety with regards to the journey of your pregnancy. I will catch you on my next video.